Today, all modern world economies are built on digital technologies. Digitalization efforts lead to creation of a new society where human capital is actively developing. The knowledge and skills of the future are brought up from the early years. The efficiency and speed of business operation increase due to automation and other new technologies, and the dialogue of citizens with their states becomes simple and open. Kazakhstan is no exception. In 4 years, the government plans to increase the number of created jobs to up to at least 300,000 at the expense of innovative projects, thanks to which the efficiency of all strategically important sectors of the economy will be up almost double. Digitalization is impossible without people, and the higher the level of programmers, the higher the professional level of IT community. The more successful these stages of digitalization development in any country. In order to form a creative community in Kazakhstan, the most comfortable conditions are created. Therefore, anyone can launch a startup regardless of age, but not every development, even seeming successful, survives. For those who have already encountered similar difficulties or just planning their own project, the whole technological parks are opened, the main goal of which is to create an enabling environment for the development of innovative companies, including startups, through the consolidation of orders, intellectual resources, best foreign technologies, incentive tools, and investment attraction. One of these platforms is Tech Garden Innovative Cluster Fund. The main problem is that now we do not have many innovative companies that could implement large projects, including those for the implementation of Digital Kazakhstan program. So it is necessary to create their critical number that, being on the market, will be able to survive and create stronger products, which can potentially be exported and will be able to promote our products abroad. In order to solve this problem, acceleration and incubation programs are provided, supported by grants, public and private investments. Here they study the basics of technological entrepreneurship and work with documents, help to find investors and partners, enter the market, including international and much more. This innovative cluster is located in the so-called IT Quarter, which began its operation in late 2017. It is a creative center, a new point of growth of creative society in the city. IT companies are concentrated here. There are new media. That is, there is a task to collaborate startups with operating companies. There are also technological laboratories in such areas as mining and metals sector, new materials and digitalization of these areas, and the task is to combine everything and get some kind of synergetic effect from this. Now IT Quarter is 90% complete. Moreover, we hope that in the future will become an important instrument in the implementation of digital transformation of Kazakhstan. Various events and meetings are regularly held on the site of this accelerator, where developers can get acquainted with potential partners and clients, gain new knowledge from the mentors, find investors, and sometimes even ideological inspirers. After all, many large companies visit similar sites and get acquainted with innovators in order to solve their own business problems. One of such events is the competition of innovative startup day projects, which is held 4 times a year. The main task is to examine these startups now. We received more than 40 applications. About 23 startups are accepted, which are operating here today in 4 areas, such as Industry 4.0, Smart City, New Materials, etc. The task is to examine these startups, evaluate their capabilities, growth prospects, and further, the best of them will reach the stage of international acceleration, where such serious, significant training will be conducted with them. Today in the world, the work on agile system, which programmers invented for more efficient and quick development of new digital products, is gaining popularity. According to experts, this work approach, which is also called flexible, allows increasing the productivity of any company that is equipped with some kind of software development by several times. This indicator is called time to market. That is, the time to bring a product to market is reduced several times. Let's say if you go to the classic way, by creating special technical documents, planning the whole project, it could take you a year. Then using flexible approaches, you can implement such projects for 6 and in some cases for 3 months. Among other effects is a rising in the predictability of project management, because the entire project team or agile team is always in the full context of what is on the project. However, despite the apparent advantages of agile system, many company executives still are not in a hurry to proceed to this operation mode, citing the fact that reducing the time to develop a mobile application, site, and other software products can lead to a decrease in their quality. However, experienced market participants insist that this is not so. In fact, the basis of agile approach is the following principle: we should never sacrifice quality. The question arises, what do we sacrifice then? Curiously enough, we sacrifice the function of the product. The idea of flexible approaches is that it is better to release one well-made function which brings the greatest value to our users, and we will do it well and qualitatively. We will launch the product on the market and get feedback from our customers. And only then we will understand where to develop this product further. Agile system is applicable in the work of almost every company, but only for those developments that allow changes in the course of their creation. For example, in banking sector, these can be card products, mobile applications, and various payment systems. Of course, we do not apply this approach in any understandable infrastructure implementations, but we apply it to a greater extent where there is a contact with the client. For example, internet bank, mobile bank. This approach applies constant interaction with the client. We constantly show that we have done during every 2 weeks. Moreover, we invite our clients and partners to this event. They come and look what we have done in 2 weeks and give their feedback. It helps us a lot. And this involvement of clients gives us the opportunity to make necessary products for them. Experts are sure that people who can work on agile system are special. They have a different form of thinking. They have a different system of values and priorities. In some companies, these employees are also called T-shaped employees, which means the ability to work in several areas at the same time. Indeed, agile practice is a step, a certain methodological basis for the environment formation that is the best for this generation. Agile technologies and practices focus on speed, development, freedom of action, changing external environment, and probably this is really what makes modern companies competitive.
И, наверное, это действительно то, что делает современные компании конкурентоспособными.
In order to have more such personnel, Kazakhstan regularly conducts events aimed at forming agile community, where interested specialists are gathering to move to a flexible system of work. Agile Kitchen is one of such events. This conference is attended by representatives of companies and organizations that have already successfully implemented this way of work and are ready to share their experience. Among our clients, there are the largest banks, telecommunications companies, IT companies. Our sphere of activity is management consulting. We help companies to implement flexible approaches to make their projects faster than they are doing now. In addition to the main activities, we're developing the so-called Agile community. That is the community of professionals who are interested in the topic of flexible approaches. Go Viral is another festival that is held in Kazakhstan for the second year with the aim to give an impetus to development for innovations in business, culture, journalism, and other areas. Over 2,000 participants and speakers from Central Asia, Eastern Europe, Russia, and America gathered at the event.
Фестиваль, который вдохновлен американским фестивалем South by Southwest, который ежегодно...
Go Viral is a 3-day festival inspired by the American festival which is held annually in Texas. It has been held in America for more than 20 years. And we wanted to organize the same festival in Central Asia. to give impetus to innovation and those people who want to do something new in this area. We hope that this will be a platform for the most creative, innovative, active people in the region, so that they can exchange ideas and experience, find business partners, and start new projects. Technovation Challenge is an international competition which has been held recently in Kazakhstan. The mission of this project is to solve the real problems of society through technology, namely the development of mobile applications. However, the main feature of this competition is that only girls from 10 to 18 years old can take part in it. There is a stereotype in IT that this profession is only for guys, and that computers are for guys only. Moreover, the competition helps girls to see how interesting the programming world is, and that so many questions can be solved through technology. It is possible to solve everyday problems that they face. Therefore, we want to increase the number of girls in this industry. Here, schoolgirls take a free 3-month course which includes many disciplines. Future developers not only learn the basics of programming, but also conduct market research, write a business plan, shoot videos, and acquire many new useful skills. In order to participate in the program, schoolgirls do not necessarily have to understand IT technologies or have a business plan in their hands. They will be taught everything by mentors, which, as a rule, are experts from a wide range of industries, from programmers and designers to financial and marketing managers. There are no criteria to know IT, to be able to program, to love design. There are no criteria for selection. The main thing is to have a desire to participate, create a project, work in a team and change. We select teams and mentors, and after that, in January, we make such a kickoff meeting where they already meet, we tell about the program itself, and the official start already begins. In Kazakhstan, the contest has been held for the 3rd year. During this time, the participants showed quite serious results, having twice entered the top 6 of the best teams among the 70 participating countries. At the same time, young developers are already going beyond the creation of mobile applications, using even robotics in their projects. Now it's great that girls are already implementing robotics. That is, they not only create mobile applications, but also create some hard devices that connect to the mobile application and help solving these or other issues. This year's application is from Semipalatinsk. Using Arduino, the team assembled a device that helps people with disabilities in the field of vision to move around the city. This device detects objects that interfere. It sends a signal via mobile application to the phone, and so a blind person can understand that there is a problem.
Приложение на телефон, тот или иной сигнал, и так, незрячий человек, он может понять, что существует проблема.
Developers who can produce various products like mobile applications, websites, and software are an important part of the creative class. Video games creators are also commercially successful. According to experts, the people who are able to create a game from the idea to market entry are universal people who can work in any industry, even the space one. It is an industry that can find a parallel with any other. These are interactive films, simulations, entertainment. The gaming industry covers a large range of things, from gamification to field events. In order to ensure that the activities of such universal developers were even more effective and the forces were directed not only to the creation of entertainment content, special sites are being created in the country on which the efforts of game programmers are united. We set ourselves the task of creating a site where we can pool the resources of all teams, where they can exchange experience, some projects with each other, expand their experience. We find orders and contractors for them, we search parallel activities for them with other industries. Activities carried out by large international companies and public organizations, along with the government, undoubtedly raise the level of digitalization of the Republic. They stimulate young people to raise the level of technological entrepreneurship. Today, in the age of high technologies and innovations, the availability of competent programmers and a creative cluster of the country is the key to the successful development of the economy of any state.